I was playing an Indian again. I play a lot of Indians. Being a Mexican, what are you going to play? An Indian, naturally. So, this is a character, interesting character. It's a character who realizes he's married, and he realizes that the time of the Indian has passed. That he has to join the white race and be absorbed. He hopes. So one day he's in front of a mirror, and he cuts his hair. He has long hair. Cuts it the best he can, kind of short. And then he looks at himself and tells his wife, I am not an Indian anymore, but I'm certainly not a white man. I am nobody. Interesting concept. Very good character to play. Again, I wanted to play with great dignity and, again, have a certain pattern of speech that is difficult to achieve. When television, you didn't have too much rehearsal time. So I got on stage in my first scene, and I do the scene, and one of the actors answers me with a black man's accent. The next actor does a Japanese accent, and the other actor does a German accent. And here I am trying to, and I went through this in every rehearsal, and finally I had it. For the first time in my life, I really lost my temper. And I said to the cast, I say, thank you for the most unprofessional behavior I have ever seen in my life as an actor. You don't do that to me. You know your characters very well. I am trying to find mine. And rehearsals are very vital to me, almost sacred to me. So from now on, you will respect me as I respect you. Don't you ever do that to me again. That is disgraceful. So one by one, the actors, and then we went to lunch, came back from lunch, and one by one came to me and said, Ricardo, I'm so glad you did that. Because, we've been doing this so long, and we kind of get bored, and we started doing this thing of trying to be funny, and it's gotten out of hand, but I can't do it. The next one, so glad you did this, because one actor said to me at the end, he says, you're secured as an actor, that's why you did that, I'm glad you did this. And last week we had Dan Duryea, and instead of saying anything, he complained to the producer and directors, and to the producers he complained and everything. I said, you mean to tell me that another fellow actor has complained, and you don't understand, and you keep doing this? How can you? Don't you know? Put yourself in the place of the other actors. And I understand that after that, they never did that again, even after I left the show. But the character that I played, I think it came across quite well. It was an interesting character to play. As you say, I'm not an Indian, and I'm not a white man. I'm nobody. I'm nowhere, Interesting concept.